On NTV News Special Report tonight, we take a look at one of our closest neighbour and the beneficial partnership that we share. For over 4 decades, the level of aid being pumped by the Australian government into developing PNG's infrastructures has increased. The focus is to rebuild basic infrastructures that centres around improving the lives of ordinary Papua New Guineans. Health, education, infrastructure and agriculture have been the main focus. While most of these developments may go unnoticed, the impacts will go a long way to benefit the ordinary Papua New Guineans. In this special report, we look at the efforts to rebuild infrastructure in Alotau in the Milne Bay province.
The Australian aid represents the continuous effort by the Australian government to build new infrastructures and fixing existing ones in the areas of health, education and road infrastructures in the country. It covers areas that the PNG government hasn't fully reached through national budget allocations. Last Thursday marked yet again another of the Australian contribution in the infrastructural developments in Papua New Guinea.
Providing basic services like health and education to small communities like these ones, scattered across isolated areas, is a very difficult task, and I suppose in economic terms it actually means it's a very expensive task as well.
Santa Maria High School on Goodenough Island in the Milne Bay province was the first to open its new infrastructure on the island, funded by the Incentive Fund.
You must remember where the money has come from. Papua New Guinea government in partnership with the Australian government, but this money is coming from the taxpayers of Australia, you see. All the way from down there, they don't necessarily have to give us money, but they are. And so we should remember that and be grateful.
Secondly, the Alotau General Hospital also got a new administration building, staff quarters and hospital wards costing 10 million kina.
The hospital continues to develop with awards of 200,000, 500,000 and now 10 million respectively under the incentive fund of the Australian aid program over the last 10 years to improve its infrastructure.
Milne Bay province, like any other places in Papua New Guinea, is made up of islands scattered all over the low-side archipelagos. To get to the provincial capital, Alotau, from these outer islands requires several hours by boat, and health, education and other basic infrastructures remained a struggle for those island people.
When I look at the issues here...
Another is the Misima Island, featured on MTV's Talk Picture about a month ago, that explains the plight of the people in this remote island. The level of government services is nothing more than impressive. These are some of the stories that have been told over and over about difficulties facing people in remote places all over Papua New Guinea. Over the last decade, Papua New Guinea has been the largest recipient of the incentive funds, but the Australian government, through its incentive funds, says it will continue to help PNG government fill in the voids in the areas of health, education and other basic infrastructures. Edwin Fidelis, National MTV News.